Hey everybody, so this is going to be my video on the Nifty Arcade way of doing scholar decks, including a example of how to create one and a little bit overview of the marketplace and the different tools that they offer. Small update on what else is going on. Now, because I am becoming more anti-bot in the Splinterlands ecosystem because I think bot farms are hurting the game, I removed my 3 bots from Splintermeat and I've moved them to Nifty Arcade to give to scholars, or at least I've moved 2 of them. I'm doing the 3rd one today. This isn't anything against Splintermeat or any of the third-party bot makers that are out there, but I think the ecosystem would be better without them in the long run with some hardness, in the beginning. I'm going to do a full video talking about that and show you guys. I did a little Twitter poll and it looks like the community is kind of with me, kind of not with me. I'll explain that when we take a look at the poll. And overall, we'll just get first into the Nifty Arcade. So you're going to sign up, email and password. You're going to see this section here where you can add games. Right now, the only one that comes up by default is Splinterlands. But eventually, Nifty Arcade, after they get out of their beta, I think they're going to be integrating with a couple different games within the different ecosystems of play to earn. I don't know a lot about what other games they're going to be working on. Maybe I'll try to find that out for a future video. But basically, the way it would come in now is if you are somebody who wants to be a scholar, you get into their Discord, you get into their site, you get all signed up. You come to the market, and then once you are in the market, you might have to wait a moment. Sometimes the market loads a little bit slow, but it will show up, and you're going to see complete listings of decks that you can rent. Now, one of the things you'll notice here, they're going to show you ones that are currently rented out. Like this one is going to Mofo Bunny. This one is going to Agony Accepted. This one is on Asher 16. You got Beta Bot. Interesting, Beta Bot is renting because they did say that they're not going to rent decks to bots anymore, but maybe somebody used to run a bot and now they're not. Now they're scholaring on it. You got here, this deck here is available. So you can see, you can click view details. Right here, you can get on a wait list for the ones that have already rented so that, theoretically, somebody could choose who to rent the deck to. You can also pick the league you want to be in, and you can go ahead and change this to only showing you available decks. These ones just came in, these SLP decks, and these ones are actually pretty good. It's a low player split at 30%, but they're gold level decks. So you get 30% of gold rewards. Is 30% of gold rewards better than getting 60% of bronze? Somebody will have to, let me know. Obviously, this one isn't probably going to rent for a little while because somebody would probably play the gold deck at 30% over a silver at 30%. The player splits are going to be how much you would earn as a player of the earnings of a season. This would mean you're getting 30 and the other person is getting 70, whereas in this one, you're getting 60 and the person renting you the deck is only taking 40. Now, when you click on the View Details button, this also might take just a moment to load. Remember, the site is currently in beta. Try to be patient. Once you get it up, you'll see they've given it a name. You can come down here. Now you can look in detail at what cards you're getting. As you can see, these cards are leveled to level 2, a lot of them because they are gold cards, but some of the cards are actually level 1. So this, while they call this, so this is a bronze style deck without having maxed out bronze cards. Just something to be aware of, and they're really only the life team. So this is like basically if you don't have a life team on your deck, you can go ahead and get this delegated out to you and you will now have a life team added on. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you my 2 listings and then we're going to add a listing. So right here, I've created a deck with 128,000 CP and 173. I actually think I need to compare these because I meant these to be quite similar, and this one has quite a lot more cards. So there's some stuff I gave this deck I didn't give this one. One of the things I'd like to see Nifty add is the ability for me to add cards to this without having to completely cancel it. So if I wanted to add a card to it, it would just delegate it over to this user I've already approved. But they are currently working on some things. Now, one of the things they're going to be working on we'll get into a little bit later. But for now, we're going to go ahead and, as you can see right now, I have these 2 decks. I'm saying they're for Silver League. Technically, they're maxed out level 4 summoners. All the Chaos Summoners, including having a level 2 Quicks. And then all kind of max level cards for if you were in Silver League. So you can take these into Gold League. The bot before used to get them into Gold 1. So we'll see how far these regular players push these. Now, if you wanted to create a listing, you're going to click this Add Listing button. Then we're going to wait for this to go up. And so we're going to see bronze max level chaos deck, because that's basically what I'm building. Default league, I'm going to leave in bronze. Minimum rating, I'm only going to put it actually, I'm going to put this one pretty low, just 100, because it's a bronze. Because it's only a bronze deck, I'm going to leave this at a 50-50. On the silver decks, I'm taking a 60-40, and if I was doing a gold deck that could sneak into diamond, I might take maybe a little bit more, but I think I'm normally going to try to stay around 60-40 in the scholar decks that I go out. You can see you could have the rewards go to a different address than the address providing the card. So you could have an account created to hold these cards and then delegate them out and then send the rewards all to your, like, a main account or something like that. So that's a nifty little thing they have in there. You can do it list on the market, or you can do a private listing and you can put in an in-game name. So they do have to be associated with Nifty Arcade. So if you're going to set up a private listing for a buddy, you need to tell him to come and sign up for Nifty Arcade so that you can create the listing. You can create the duration. You can do seasons, a set period of time, indefinite. For now, I'm doing seasons with automatically refreshing. Then you're going to select the account that you've linked that has the cards. So here we go. You can see now one of the things that, they could maybe use a little bit of filtering on is unless you've really, really kind of figured things out, you might have a bit of a tough time doing this, because as you can see, these are all my max level cards on my account, and I'm not looking to scholar these out, and they're all on the top. I could also flip it to where they'd be on the bottom, I think. Oh, no. This is just highest level on top is the way that it's done. But the easiest way I've found to do it is to do it by team, because now I can go past the team of high level, max level cards until I reach the bronze level cards. And at that point, we're going to be able to list them. Now, the first card usually I'm going to be looking at is a Tarsa. And I'm going to go ahead and include a Scargore in this one. So the gold Tarsa, the gold Scargore. On legendaries, this is bronze. So we're doing level 1. So we're doing the level 1 forgotten one. We're doing this card, and this card. We can go ahead and throw in a level 1 Yasik because we have that on the account. We already gave an Ifrit Rising. We've already given a Scorch Fiend, a Grum. Now, the Bloodmaker here is level 4, so the max we can have is a level 3. So we're going to see... Oh, wait, and then we can give a Contessa. Okay, we got the Bruiser, so we can give one of those, the Cobalt Bruiser. We have a Fireballer. We have a Merman. This is why... so I can take this one away now. I can just give this gold level 3, because that's going to be the most that a level 2 Tarsa and level 1 Scargore could use anyways. We got Exploding Rat. We've already provided a Lava Launcher up here that was level 2, so we can skip that. Provide this one, this one, this one, this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here, here. So you're just kind of going through and you're selecting. We've already given him a flyered one. We gave him the Test of Wide. We can do the Gold Bloodmaker, and we can do the Tinderlock. We can probably throw in a level 1 Jin Inferni because we didn't have a level 2. So maybe not everything is max level for bronze, because then this deck would need, the Test of Wides would have to level up. That's one other thing that would be kind of interesting here, if I could do something to make these into a leveled up card. But they don't have a great interface right now for updating while you're doing this. So if I did update this, then it would go away. But okay, so now I've selected all my fire cards. So now I'm going to go to water. I'm going to take away fire. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to scroll down here past my regular stuff. It looks like this account actually has a level 3 Kelia. I forgot that it had a card that was a little bit over, so we'll go ahead and select that. We'll do the level 1 Oceanist. We got this one at 2, this one at 2. We'll throw it in Aquatis. We got this at 2, this at 1, this at 3. We can throw at the Gold Pellicor Bandit. Now here, if I have some level 4 commons on the account, I could give those to help them out, but this is meant to be more of a max bronze deck. So we're just going to keep on selecting. Okay, we've already given him an Igor. He needs this card. We can throw these cards in. We can go ahead and throw one of these ghosts in, and this card here because he doesn't have them. And we can throw a level 1 Kelp Initiative in there just as an extra card. And we'll take this away. We'll give them a gold Cephalopod to get a little bit of extra earnings. All right. Now we're going to take away that, and we're going to do green. I know this part of the video, it might be a little bit boring, but this is just where we're at. Okay, so we're going to give a Jin, an Isa, this one here, level 3 Goblin Thief. We got the Mustang, Barking Spider, one of the Harvesters, one of the Mercenaries, one of the Seedsmiths, one of these guys, this one. As you can see, I'm just kind of quickly going through. Throw in one of the Gruns, throw in one of these, throw in one of the Vampire Bats. And I think that's it. I could give this account to Oaken Behemoth, but I leave it on my regular account for if I ever end up doing a kind of low-level bronze tournament. All right, we'll go to life. We'll get down here. So we've got a Uriel. We have this one here. We have a Grandmaster Wraith we can give. Interesting, this Volgane. Oh, it's a level 4 Volgane. We can put that on the account. Let's see here. We already did a Jared Scar, so there's our Sloan. These cards, this card, 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 here. Each one of those, we'll go ahead and give them a Portal Spinner, Prismologist, we can give them a Bosun. We can give them this one here, this one here, this one here. And no, we'll leave that one off because it's mostly meant to be a modern deck. They probably won't be playing wild. Close that out. Let's go to death. Guess we can kind of start at the bottom. This one, this one, this one. No, wait, one of these. One of these, one of these, one of these. This card, this card, this card, this card. Actually, gold one. Give him a Shadowy Presence. Give him the Bone. Give him a this. An Isa, Corpse Fiend. This. Harklaw, Kabbalist. Did I already give a Kabbalist? Okay, let's take. Well, he's not going to be able to use a level 3. So let's just give him the level 2. Oh, wait, he will be able to use the level 3. So we'll give him the level 3 on that card. Looks like that's everything from this team. Oh, I guess he can have an Insidious Warlock. Not that it's going to be that helpful. I don't even know if he'll try to use it. Okay. Then we go to the Dragon team. For Dragon, we are going to be looking to give him a Naga Assassin and a Twilight. This one here. This one here. We'll go give him a Azul. We'll give him a Desert Dragon. Level 2 Twintrala. We can give him a level 1 Quicks. So he has Quicks and the Drake. A Shishpa as well. Let's see. We can throw in this card, this card. He can have a Brighten Bloom at level 1. That's really just for the Earthquake matches. We already gave him those 2 cards. So that's it. As you can see, having a really clean account that doesn't have those extra cards might be helpful to you. Okay, now for the neutrals. Let's go up to right about here. He doesn't really need a level 5. Oh no, well, I don't know. He needs this one. You can use each of these. You can use that and that and that, that, this card, this card, this card, this card, this card, this card. this one of these. I think, did I already give him? Yeah, leveled up Gem Meteor. He only needs a level 3 Archimist, so we'll give him this Archimist Bear right here. We'll go ahead and throw these cards on the account. Give him one of these, one of these. Oh wait, he already had one of those. Am I missing anything? Nope. All right. We got our neutrals. So that should complete everything. At this point, you can do selected and you can kind of look. So see, it's a mixture of like a couple level 3 summoners, some simple level 2s. And, you know, pretty good mixture of cards overall. Now we're going to hit the create listing button. And there, it's up and it's created successful. So that's how you would go ahead and go through creating a deck. Now, it might not seem the easiest. That probably took a little bit more time than some people were expecting, but that's just the ifties of how you go ahead and create it. It'll be listed here now. What you can do is you can go to your listings and you can kind of take a quick print screen. So I'll put this there and I will save that. And then now I can tweet that out, or I can come into their Discord. They have a section here in the market. So I'll just show that really quick. Bam. And then I can just do new listing. Put that in there. And then I will go ahead and go back into the platform so we can go over these kind of things. So they have the portfolio. Now the portfolio, you can add as many accounts from Splinterlands as you want, and it will go ahead and get the value of your stuff. So here's my current value of 2 of my main accounts. It's showing that it is trending down. That means the market's gone down a little bit since I got both accounts added. The only reason you saw this giant uptick is I only had one account, then I added the other account. It's pretty neat. It tracks how many vouchers you're holding, how much SPS you have staked, how much SPS you have liquid, how much DEC you have. 91,000. I must have sold something. I had a couple things listed for sale. I did not have that much DEC. Oh, wait, no, this is across both accounts. Never mind, I forgot. I do have a rental account going, so that one has some DEC. It goes over, your NFTs, including I have 2 licenses, 80 totems, 3 land, 1,300 packs in total, and this is how many cards I have and how much they are worth. Then you can also see that over time they're going to be tracking these 2 values so that you can kind of see how things are going. This is kind of a cool little breakdown. They break down all the different cards you hold and their current values. It's kind of cool to see that I've got like $10,000 worth of rewards cards, because most of those I earned for free. You can click on the earning tab and they're going to show you your earnings. This big spike was because I opened a 6,000 SPS chest the other day on one of my accounts. That was pretty cool. And then it came back down to normal. Had a pretty good chest the other day, but nothing crazy. You can see these are my 2 accounts I have listed, because the only other account I need to add maybe is my Gold Steve account, because I shut down the other bot accounts and everything's now on my main account being delegated out through this system. Now, if you come into here to the revenue share, you're going to be able to take a look at all the decks that you have rented out and how they are doing. Now, unfortunately, this one, nobody seems to play this. I rented it to one guy. He didn't play it. They helped me delist it. They helped me get it to this guy. He said he was going to do really good things with the account, and he hasn't played it at all. So I don't know what's going on with that. This person, though, who rented this one has been doing great. This account here. I would probably re-rent to this account if it wants to rent it next time. It's getting a win rate of 55%. It's playing 30 games per day almost, which is perfect. Earning 6 chests per day and has earned 10 on the season. Also, this person told me that they are currently earning diamond chests. That's why this season chest number is low. And that next season, if they earn my deck, they're going to stay in gold. And if I keep letting it use it, this number will go way up because they'll be earning gold chests instead of currently they were on diamond chests. So this one's been going really good. We'll see if this guy starts to play today. I don't know. Average games per day. Maybe this is just a mistake. Or maybe he hasn't had it for 24 hours because this is still showing 0. However, his season chests and daily focus chests are super, super high. But I'm not seeing a win rate or anything else in there for that one. So we'll see how it goes. But as you can see, once my newer one gets rented out, I'll be able to track all 3 and I'll be able to look at the earnings. They do have a leaderboard section where you can just keep going on who's where on the different leaderboards. So that's kind of a fun little thing. And other than that, that's most of the overview of Nifty Gateway. Now, I keep calling it Giftway. It's Nifty Arcade. I'm sorry. Now, one of the things I will comment about this site is that it's still a little buggy and they need some additional features. Some of the additional features they're going to be having are more friendly for people listing decks, having you be able to set a minimum amount of games somebody has to play a game per day, or set a limited amount of days they can go without playing, so that you could say, you can rent my deck, but you're going to have to really say you're going to play every day for this next season. Otherwise, it's going to undelegate from you and delegate to somebody else. I don't know exactly how that's all going to work for the season chest that they've earned so far, but we'll find that out, I think, when they go ahead and explain those updates and put them out in a post. Also, as you can see, if you were botting your accounts and you're moving them here, just as a quick example, on that account that's earning 55% wins right now, that is better than the Splinterlands bot was doing with this set of cards. They were only winning at about 44%. So we're going to see if that player can hold the 55% range. This is the way it can possibly be profitable for you to come over here and still give away 30% of your rewards to them, especially if you are using the Archmage bot, who already steals 30% of your rewards on the cheaper token. But if you are using Splintermeat or XBot, those botting services are a little bit different. But if you take that into effect, and the person can win at a 10 to 15% higher clip than those simpler bots, if you're using the simpler, cheaper bots, then you're looking at the ability to possibly have your earnings be about the same for you personally, but that's because the player is going to be earning you more chests than they would have been earning with the bot. It's an interesting thing. I'm going to be trying to follow up on that. Now, but because this is kind of so iffy, it's going to take the possibility that we do go ahead and ban bots or limit bots in the future, so that they have to follow certain rules or do certain things. Because while the botting system is so prevalent, and while botting systems can be so cheap, whether it be Splintermate, the one that is ran by VC Dragon, or very complex like the one run by Archmage or XBot, it's going to be people who are more, trying to help out the small players and the Splinterlands ecosystem, who are going to come and list decks here. So everybody that has listed a deck here, I want to say thank you, because you are supporting people instead of bots. It's kind of funny that people over profits is a slaying out there. I think the Splinterlands community needs to get behind the idea of people instead of bots. I know a lot of people are looking at, but I can run 5 or 6 bots on my own account and I can make way more money. But that's the wrong thing, because while you're being able to run 6 accounts on your account, and you might be not dumping all your assets, and you like being able to earn all those extra rewards, allowing you to do that is what's protecting that bot farm with 10,000 accounts or more, farming everything that they can and dumping it and ruining the value of the assets that you are earning. So you can bring your decks to here. You can give them to a player. You can earn very close to the same amount that you are earning botting your account. And we could do all of that while bots are banned. And that 10,000 account person is gone out of the ecosystem, and he's not earning anything anymore. He's not dumping any of those assets that are being earned. And the assets that are being earned by your cards are split between 2 people. But hopefully, because those bots are gone, what you are earning is way more than before. This is the future that I would like to see us head towards. One where we say no more botting is allowed, but we are going to embrace Nifty Arcade and any platform that wants to build scholar account models. I do know that that's going to be a controversial statement, but I just think the game would be in a healthier place if that's the way it was working. Because I don't know if Agony is going to sell everything he earns playing. I don't know if Mofo Bunny is going to earn everything while he's playing. But at least they're real people and not one person running a whole bunch of bots, because to be honest, if one person is taking profit out of some of these, while some of them are using them to buy their own assets so they don't have to scholar a deck and own their own in the future, it's still a better thing, and it's a better sell to new players to be able to tell them, come join Splinterlands, buy a spell book, come to the marketplace, and rent an account to play at the level that you want to play at. And to do that, though, we're never going to have an abundance of decks listed here to be scholared out to people if you can just bot the deck. I mean, that's just the truth of it. All right, guys, I hope you have a good day. Bye.